ready for a Halloween experience like no other, because Peacock is unleashing an enormous collection of horror titles for the 2025 Halloween season that promises to keep you on the edge of your seat, and maybe even hiding under the covers. But here's where it gets controversial. Peacock's lineup doesn't just include new scares. It blends chilling classics with fresh, family-friendly frights, appealing to all kinds of horror fans and viewers looking to get spooky in their own unique way. Starting this September, you can dive into a wave of terrifying tales, beginning with Screamboat, which is currently streaming, a horror slasher featuring a sinister take on the beloved Mickey Mouse figure. Shortly after, Abigail premieres on September 19, setting the tone for a frightening fall. Prepare yourself for the exclusive streaming arrival of M3gan 2.0 and its unrated edition, both debuting on September 26. Not to be missed is M. Night Shyamalan's latest suspenseful thriller, Knock at the Cabin, which lands on September 24. And don't even think of catching your breath, because October is packed full of horror gems and cult favorites. Here's a detailed look at Peacock's Halloween 2025 movie schedule. October 1 kicks off with a massive drop, featuring an array of horror and supernatural films. From psychological thrillers like American Psycho and its sequel, to supernatural classics including The Omen, 1976, and Poltergeist. Horror fans will delight in legends like Friday the 13th, including the first 3 installments, The Crow, and Edward Scissorhands' Gothic charm. The lineup also offers a mix of cult hits and fan favorites such as Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Craft, Legacy, and the Purge series. For those craving a blend of horror and humor, there's Scary Movie and Shaun of the Dead. Tim Burton's Corpse Bride is also on deck, blending spooky with whimsical. Mid-October isn't holding back either. On October 15th, you can watch the nerve-wracking thriller Don't Breathe, followed immediately on October 16th by the genius meta-horror flick The Cabin in the Woods. Plus, the eerie and atmospheric Dead Silence adds to the fright-filled October offerings. Peacock's already extensive horror catalogue includes a rich variety of films you might not expect, all in one place, ranging from cult classics to modern scares. Titles like 1408, The Black Phone, and Firestarter, both the 1984 original and the 2022 reboot, ensure that suspense and jump scares are always at your fingertips. The availability of multiple Amityville films invites you to explore one of horror's most infamous haunted house franchises. Meanwhile, beloved entries such as Candyman 2021, Child's Play sequels, and multiple iterations of Chucky continue to haunt the streaming library. Fans of supernatural horror won't be disappointed with offerings including The Invisible Man 2020, The Haunting in Connecticut series, and The Hunt. And for those who enjoy psychological and slasher films, Peacock serves up classics like Psycho, Halloween series entries, and the relentless terrors of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre collection. But here's the part most people miss. Peacock doesn't shy away from mixing genres or including films that challenge traditional horror boundaries. The presence of quirky, offbeat chillers like Donnie Darko, Director's Cut, and cult favorites such as the Funhouse Massacre or Terrifier, including the highly anticipated Terrifier 3, adds layers of diversity to their portfolio. This Halloween lineup sparks an interesting debate. By blending family-friendly horror like Goosebumps with intense slasher films, is Peacock watering down the genre or smartly catering to a broad, multi-generational audience? What do you think? Should horror streaming be a one-size-fits-all service or remain more specialized? We'd love to hear your thoughts. To sum it up, whether you are a hardcore horror enthusiast craving gore, a fan of supernatural scares, or just someone who enjoys a good ghost story with the kids, Peacock's vast Halloween 2025 slate offers something for everyone. From time-tested classics to fresh, exclusive premieres, this season's programming is designed to deliver thrills, chills, and lots of screaming well into November. Be sure to check out the extensive list of titles and prepare for a truly fright-filled fall.